Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Good morning. Good morning. I am doing my best to get this going. Let's see here. I think we're recording. We should be recording. Let's see if I can share this. Let's see. There we go.
give a little speed to a great white shark on shark. We glide, go off, across.
Tonight is the night, we'll talk to the soul and fully put our hands up like the feeling can't hold out. Okay, well, I guess we weren't getting any music. Let's see.
Good morning.
Am I?
Oh,
Okay, how can I do this? I'm in a meeting. Okay, this is our topic.
I need to get to school.
Where are we going? All right, I know this is just a test, but I wanted to get in this meeting and really try some things out. For one, I know I'm going to have slideshow present here, outlining everything that we're going to talk about today. Okay, which makes it much more simpler. All right, well, the name of this podcast totally will be called Batteries Included. No enthusiasm required. Okay. So after the title, we discussed the topic, which is where are we going? Let's see, how can I do it? I'll select move. All right. Give examples of, okay, so welcome to today's podcast. You are here with BB Jones, and this podcast, the podcast is titled Batteries Included, No Enthusiasm Required. Today's topic, we're going to be discussing where are we going? Most often we have a general idea of where, where we want to go, but just exactly how to get there, it seems to be up in the air for a lot of us. Recently, I discovered some information that kind of put me in a direction of what I was looking for, just give me an idea. And from there, I kind of, narrowed it down to my own personal goals. But the idea was to acquire 1,000 true fans. And, when you hear that, you immediately think, well, I immediately thought of the possibilities of having 1,000 true fans, what that meant. If you just look at it like from a financial point of view, 1,000 true fans, and each one of them $10 a piece each time. That's 10 stacks every time. So I mean, even if they only bought $1 worth of things, that's $1,000 every time they bought. So I kind of understand the results from having a true 1,000 true fans. And then, for my own benefit, I narrowed it down to, well, shit, I got to start with just one. I can't even get one. I can't even be thinking about 1,000. I got to at least get one. So if you understand where I'm coming from in that, then we're in the same boat. So basically what I'm saying by that is that gave me a clear direction of where I was going. I needed to start with one true fan before, to start building my 1,000. And as I started investigating and reading and studying, I came to the fact that, we've had fans, I've had fans over the years. I'm not a gum. I've been popular to a certain degree, but how many of those fans have actually put money in my pocket? There's another one in the truck. So, I started looking back over my life, and we got to understanding that, over the past, we'll say 15 years, we've actually done a lot, and this is where I want to really get into who we are and, why you should listen to us. You understand where we're going with this. It's based on our lives and how we can incorporate our lives and acquire 1,000 true fans, and how first you have to start with you have to be your first true fan. And so I look back over what I've done over the past 13 plus years, and when you really break it down and start looking at what you've done and really start looking at the accomplishments that you've made, you really realize that you've done a lot. So to break it down, over the past 10 years, we've been building our business vehicle, and it's taken a long time compared to some, but for us, it's quite appropriate. Uh, our business, I've named it Try One Enterprises. Everyone probably have a different name for it. Everybody want to have their own unique name to it, but that's the point of Try One Enterprises. Is Try One is just an idea. It's just an idea that we can all come together and create an enterprise, a business that we can all benefit from. So then, after understanding that we do have a vehicle, we've built a vehicle, then it was, okay, where's our map? How do we know where we're going, but how we're going to get there? So we have to start looking at the successes that we've made and understand that those successes are the fuel that have gone into this vehicle that have gotten us to where we are now. And just some of the successes, we've started multiple businesses, and we haven't worked a 9-to-5 ordinary type of job in over 7 years. We left that corporate world type of lifestyle a long time ago. We homeschool our children. We're very unorthodox in the way that we provide for ourselves. So that within itself is an accomplishment, because that was something that was an idea years ago for us, and it was based on being financially free. So our idea of financially free is what we are at this point in time. Yes, of course, we like to scale it up, but ultimately we have no one to report to. We have the only bills we have are bills that we've chosen to have, and they're major necessities like the water and the gas and electricity, so we eliminated a lot of the stresses that we've had, and to be able to concentrate solely on the things that truly benefit us, are the things that truly show success. um, and and now we have acquired a few maps. And now we're just deciding, it's like, I guess if you can imagine, if you had all the money in the world and you just wanted to go somewhere, you just throw a dart at the map and pick a place. And that's pretty much where we are now. So uh, because we're a family of 7, we're all throwing darts. So you get the idea. And that actually goes right into something that came to mind earlier, which was how, throwing darts, there's primarily three steps to it. There's not a whole lot to throwing darts. Okay. There's a dartboard with circles, and you have your bullseye and numbers around the edge and score. I mean, there could be a whole lot to it, but the basics of it, you're aiming for the bullseye. The rules are, there's a line. You got to step to the line, can't cross the line, okay? You step to the line, you see the target, you see the bullseye, you see the dartboard. You locate your target, which is, of course, we're all seeking to hit that bullseye. Of course, in our first throw. Why else? I mean, what else would we think? And then you throw the dart, you launch it. And after that, everything else is beyond your control, besides realizing, calculating, measuring your results. That's where you have the control, because then again, you can step back to the line, locate the target again, adjust and launch and throw again. And you know what? That's called a game. And most often when we're playing a game is to have fun. But when it comes to this fun thing that we call life, we tend to let that get to the other side. So understand that thing that determines whether we're having fun or not is called your brain. This is your brain on fun. So your brain can only make calculations based on the input of the operator. So if we're back to the throwing dart analogy, after you've thrown that first dart, your brain has enough information to make a better throw without you doing anything else. So if you follow that system every time, you will improve. No matter how many times it takes you, you will hit that bullseye. Truth. And it's all based on mechanics. Mechanics are simple. It's your emotions that are complex. It's your emotions that get in the way. It's your feelings. It's the thing that tells you after that, you've seen whether you went totally off the dartboard and you hit the wall, you hit a chair, or you were so close that you can feel it. Understand that? Your feelings determine whether you take that next, you step to the line again. And that's what we face every morning. Every morning, you have to step to that line. But that's what we're here for. We're here to help you mom your mornings. You understand that? Mom came from an idea that, when we got up in the morning, brains are the freshest, and we get to doing things. We're thinking about what we're going to do, we're planning out, and we're running around, so that's like the most important time of the day. And that's the time when we have a meeting of the mind. You actually are confronted with your mind first. That's the first thing you encounter. So we say, you know, you mom your morning. You know, you mental, you master of your morning, you know, master your morning, you mom it. You know, think about your mom in the morning. Get your ass up. Get to school. So if you can put yourself in the frame of mind of your mom telling you what to do in the morning, she's always telling you to do the best things first. Knock out the hardest things first, right? And that's what mastering your morning is all about. And when you instill mechanics, a system, something that you can rely on, that doesn't require how you feel, something that will be there for you no matter how you feel, as long as you put the effort for it, it will work. That's what systems are. That's how mechanics apply. And if you can apply this fundamental fact of gratification, which is, you know, instant gratification is great. It doesn't last. It's instant. Delayed gratification is where it's at, because that's what lasts you throughout the day. If you think about the reward you get for anything that you set out to do, a lot of times you will hold on to opening that present until the end of the day because you want to savor it. That's delayed gratification. So understand that, you know, you put your mechanics in front, your feelings behind, everything will work for you. You'll feel great. So at this point, we're going to take a break because I understand I've been talking a whole lot and I need to get a drink of water. So we're going to pause for a minute here. We're going to come back and we're going to talk about boxes. We're going to talk about how life is like a box, and I'm going to give you the combination. Get back right back at you. Be right back.
Oh, thank you.